Alright, I accidentally hit the wrong button. You can see we made a little bit of a mess, but I got to it just in time. So I'm just going to babysit this stuff here. I'm actually stirring both things at the same time. So wish me luck with that. So you can see that orange juice is already reducing down. So we're just going to let this continue to reduce. I did turn the stove down a little bit. So I'm going to grab a paper towel here and very carefully wipe our mess off so it doesn't dry and stick to the stove. Alright. We're getting our home canned ground beef browned up. It's actually almost done because it was cooked to begin with. So we'll just keep this whisking, and I will bring you back in a few minutes when this is all reduced. Alright, y'all, all I can say about that sauce that we're making for our root vegetable bake is yum. Oh my word. This is so freaking good. Thank you so much, Tona, for sending me this sauce. So let me turn you down so you can see. Alright, it is reduced quite a bit. So I'm going to turn the heat off. And I have a sprayed casserole dish here. I drained my cans of potatoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots. And I'm just going to simply pour this amazing, wonderful sauce over our veggies here. And I do have some extra sauce, so I'll have to come up with something later to do with that. And when it is closer to time to eat, this will go into the oven. Now, let me turn you back up here. This recipe that I'm basing mine off of uses regular vegetables, so you are supposed to bake this at 350, turning the vegetables until they are soft. It says if you want, you can also roll out a pie crust and put your vegetables into the pie shell and top it and then bake it. But because we're using canned vegetables, it's not going to take quite as long to cook, so I don't need to put that in just quite yet. So I will make sure to leave that recipe link down below in the description box so that you have the actual recipe. And actually it is, well, before this even goes in, we need to bake our biscuits off. So let's cancel the oven, and we will reset that for, usually you do biscuits at 400 degrees, at least according to Pillsbury. If you buy the refrigerated biscuits, they bake at 400, so that's what we're going to bake ours at. So let me go grab the biscuits. And I will take the plastic wrap off of those. Oh my goodness. And there you go. Look at those biscuits. All right, we will go ahead and get those in. Let me grab my timer. Get my timer set. Alright, I couldn't find my timer, but I found it. So I'll set it for about 15 minutes and go from there. And I didn't get a chance to show you our pie shells. Look at these. They are absolutely beautiful. So I'll let these cool off and we will fill those later on with, what are we filling it? Our tapioca pudding. That's what we're filling it with. Oh my goodness. We got so much going on, I couldn't even remember what I was fixing for our dessert. Alright, so I'm going to bring you guys back over to the counter because I'm going to be mixing up our stuffing and getting our turkey ready to go in the oven. So I will bring you back when I'm ready to start that. Alright, now comes my least favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner. Don't hate me for saying this, but I am not a fan of green bean casserole. I haven't figured out what it is about it that I don't care for. I really think it's the cream of mushroom soup, so we're going to change that up this time. So we are going to use half of a can of cream of onion, and I thought I had some cream of bacon soup, but I did not. So we're going to do cream of celery soup. So we're going to do a little bit of each one. I'm also going to add a few spoons of sour cream in mine, and maybe I'll like it better, so let me spin you around and show you what I'm doing. Alright, I got my can of drained green beans. Let me grab a spoon here. Don't want to cut myself on the lid. Alright. I'm just putting them in my bowl. Alright, I got that done. This is the cream of celery soup. And I'm using maybe that much. And the cream of onion soup. I'm just using the same spoon because the cans that I have left I will use at for a different recipe that they're both going to go into. So I don't know what yet, but it will be something that I use both soups for. So it's okay that I use the same spoon. So we're just going to mix that up. And I'm not making very much because I just cook for myself, and if this really sucks, I don't want to be stuck with a big dish of 3-bean casserole. Alright, so I think that's going to be good. Alright, just got a couple minutes left on our biscuits. I got a sprayed dish here. And this is just going to turn out into our dish. Oh, doggone it. I forgot to mix in the sour cream. Okay. Alright, that's what happens when you cook and you multitask. I tend to forget things. So we'll just add it now and mix it up in our dish. I thought I was missing something, and it sure was. It was missing sour cream, which makes everything taste better. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright, I think that's going to help it a lot. You can see now it's nice and smooth and creamy. Okay. So we've mistakes happen, but you just fix them as you come across them. That's pretty tasty. Just maybe I will like this better. We'll see. I am keeping my fingers crossed that I actually like this. So now to help it out, because I think part of it is a texture thing, I'm going to put a sleeve of Ritz crackers on there. Maybe not a whole sleeve, but I'm just going to crumble some on top and give it a little bit more of a crunch. That I think that might be part of what it's missing for me is a crunch factor. So I think these will do that. I think that'll take care of that. And I'm just taking my fingers and crumbling those on the top. So these are already nice and buttery. There we go. That was maybe half a sleeve. And now for the best part, they're on our biscuits, is the crispy onions. You can never have too many of those on the top. I'm just using all of them that I have left. Spread those out there. All right. And just like that, we have our green bean casserole put together. That's what we got. All right, let me check on our biscuits. Just not sure with the biscuits yet. Let me grab a pot holder and check the bottoms of our biscuits and see. Oh yeah. And look at our biscuits. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Look at these. Look at those bottoms. And I cannot wait to try those. They look really, really good. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put in our root vegetable bake. And our green bean casserole. All right. And I will bring you back when it's time to assemble our stuffing and our turkey on gravy. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we are back. Grab a spoon. And let me turn you around here. I just got our stuffy mix into a bowl with our home canned ground beef that I warmed up and browned, and now I'm just adding my hot water to our mix. And I'm just going to add a little bit at a time till I see how much I need to add. You can kind of tell when you have enough stuffing or enough water added to your stuffing mix. And I am just not doing anything special to it other than this. You can add anything that you want to your stuffing. You can add onion, you can add celery, you can add apples to it. You can do whatever you want. I am just a plain old stuffing kind of a girl. Just give me my stuffing with nothing fancy added to it. That is all I want is my stuffing. So that's got all the flavor in it that you need, all in there. And I think that's good. It was about almost 2 cups of water that I added. I have my sprayed baking dish here. And this is just going to go into the sprayed baking dish. And right into our oven, which already has our green bean casserole and our root vegetable bake. Alright, so we're just gonna put that just like that into the oven. And I'm gonna check on our green bean casserole to see if we need to cover that up. And I think we do. So I'm going to pull it out. And we'll just put a piece of foil over it and put that back in the oven. It is looking pretty good though. So who knows, maybe I will like it this way. We'll see. I am going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that I like it. So we're going to very carefully cover our casserole dish. And you want to do that very carefully so you don't burn your fingers like I just did. And this is going to go back into the oven. So it can finish cooking. And this little dish here is going to be for our can of turkey. I have never had this kind of turkey before, so we will find out together what it's like. Got my can opener back out. I forgot I was going to need it again. Giving our can opener a workout today. Thank you again to Who's Your Prepping Nurse for sending me that very generous gift box with the cans of turkey in it. I really appreciate that more than you realize. All right. There is that. Let me grab my spoon. Oh, that looks really good. All right, let's scoop that out into our dish. I'm probably not going to do all of that. I'll save the rest of that for another recipe. I'll come up with something to do with it. Peel that label off. Dump just a little bit of that juice in there because we don't want the turkey to dry out while it cooks. That looks good. And we will get this into the oven along with everything else. That actually looks and smells really good. So I am excited to try that. Our root vegetable bake. Oh my goodness. That smells absolutely divine. Let me pull that out and give that a good stir. It did say to stir it, so let's pull that out and do that. Oh, wow. Let me grab that out so I don't burn myself on it. Look at this. Grab a spoon here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's really reducing down because that dish was really full. So you can tell that that's reducing. All right. That there. Get this back in the oven. And I think we are just about done. Oh, I think while we wait for our stuff to heat up, we will work on filling our little dessert cups. This should be pretty painless. So let's see here. All right. So here's what we're going to do with these. All right. Let's do this. All right, come on now. All right. Let me turn you back down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab a little spoon here, and I'm pretty much just, let me mix my pudding up here first. And we're just going to take our spoon and go just like this and with our pudding. And give this a good shake. And look at how cute that looks. Look at how cute. That looks so pretty. Look at that. You know what? I think we need to give this a try. Here it goes. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. The crunchy shell and the soft tapioca. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. 2 thumbs up. All right, let me spin you back around and get the rest of these filled. These are just perfect for 1 or 2 people. You're not stuck with a whole pie, but you have a few bites of something sweet. Mm. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. You know I was going to do gravy, but I don't think I need it. I really don't. I think that turkey is going to be plenty juicy enough on its own. So I don't even think I'm going to bother with gravy. I was going to do some instant mashed potatoes, but I think I'm just going to enjoy our root vegetable bake. So thanks again to Tonette for sending that recipe over. It smells so good in here, y'all. I can't even begin to tell you how good it smells in here right now. All right, I think that's all I'm going to fill for right now. Sorry about bumping you. And there we go. Just like that, we have our dessert done. All right. Knew I had a... Oh, this is actually rice pudding. I thought I got tapioca, but it says rice. Tapioca or rice pudding really doesn't matter at this point because these are the bomb. So let me get those in the fridge. And I will bring you back when we're ready to plate and ready to eat because everything's pretty much done except we're waiting on the stuffing to cook and our turkey to warm up. So I will bring you back in a few minutes. All right, y'all. I am not even going to try to lie about it. I'm just going to come right out with it. I snuck a bite of those biscuits. Oh my word. They are so good. Let me go grab the one that I tried. These biscuits are so soft. Look at that on the inside. Watch this. They are so flaky. There is so much flavor packed in there. Two ingredient biscuits. All right. Now I'm getting things around to do our stuffing, so I'll bring you back in just a minute.